intermittent fasting is still in play here. I haven't given that up. I'm just slowed down on how much extended fasting I was doing. Really, I was needing more vitamins and nourishment. And if anyone out there is like me and going through those symptoms of menopause over 50, then you understand completely. Getting the vitamins that are needed and nourishing the body and trying to eat more and looking at focusing on that protein, right? I mentioned this in the past videos, and that protein is such a game changer for me, and I hope it would be for you, because it helps with building muscle. And at the same time, I am losing the fat. So you see what I'm saying? Exchange the fat for the muscle and lean out. If you focus on the protein in your meals first, it really does help with getting all your macros in, but getting a higher percentage of the protein. And I'm not saying going keto or anything, because I'm not a keto eater. I just know that I was not getting anywhere near 25% even of protein in my daily diet when I was only eating 1 meal a day. On certain days, maybe 1 or 2 days in the week, I'm actually doing 1 meal a day. And it's kind of by default, just because I'm busy. But I'm also finding that the body is repaying me back for eating multiple meals throughout the week, like 2 meals and a snack. And yeah, making a difference. So think about it that way. All right, gonna get a quick workout in, and so important, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Come with me. All right, Mom, I'll be back. Going to mail off this test and get me something to eat too. I see you eating. Yeah? Okay. I'm hungry. Going to get something to eat. Well, the hubby is out of town, so I figure, I treat myself to eat something out. Nothing fancy, but you can still be healthy, eating pretty clean, with certain places I trust, especially for my wild-caught salmon. But we'll see what we find here. Hopefully it'll work out. In the meantime, I'm going to send back this Dutch test. I decided to go ahead and take that on top of all the other blood work I've done. But the Dutch test is more of a urine test that really strictly targeting the hormones, all of them, pretty much. And then we'll see what's going on there. And this will be my final. I have found some good things that are happening with the diet on that protein, like I mentioned before many times. Leaning out and doing the strength training as I'm supposed to. But very exciting, because I have some ideas about really working on an anti-inflammatory meal plan, but also making meal plans for the future that are easy to assemble with not a lot of cooking. Well, a Friday night, not my norm, not my norm. Today was a pretty good day, although, I ate out today. And if you're someone that you can't get around eating out, because number one issue for us losing weight, and especially going through the changes and things like that, is eating at home is a must. And if you can do that at least 80 to 90% of the time, love to do 100%, but there's times you want to get out of the house, right? And I would suggest this. Tips for going out and sticking to the plan of your lifestyle change, because it's not really a diet, right? Is check online. I check Yelp to look at the menu before you go. Make sure you have an understanding of what you can get and then how you can customize it to fit you. Second is to make sure you can order something clean as possible. Now, you saw my meal for the day, and it was wild caught salmon, and you want to make sure it's wild instead of farmed raised. So you have to look at getting the most clean meat or any type of protein that you can get. If you are 100% plant-based, maybe you're looking at tofu or something like that. That's a great protein source. The other thing is asking the order taker or waiter or whoever you're speaking to cook in less oil or no oil if possible. Hey, I still have a little bit of virgin oil. Usually when I'm home, I just spray it with olive oil spray. So it really isn't calories. It's 0 calories, really. It's just enough so you can cook in a pan. Ask them if they can cook in less oil, because they tend to drown it, and also tell them to put the sauces on the side. And then look at substitutions when you're looking at a menu. Instead of white rice, I got my brown rice, right? Because I don't want my blood sugar levels to spike so bad that, it's putting me out of whack. So look at things like that. Vegetables, make sure they clean, right? Not drowned in the sauces. Another tip I would say about eating out is a lot of restaurants usually overfeed us. And there's restaurants that don't so much because, hey, we're in inflation, super inflation is going on, and you might be paying more for less than you were getting, say, 6 months ago. So that might not be a factor, but sometimes you get enough on a plate that you can eat half at the restaurant and take the other half home. And that is your lunch for the next day or dinner for the next day. So you can look at it that way. I always do that. And then if you're at a sit-down restaurant, I would order appetizers instead of actually order entree meal, if it's possible. Because I know sometimes you have to order the entree if you want fish or something like that. If there is a way that you can order just the appetizers and a salad, that's a full meal. Making sure, again, if you are eyeing it, which we are when we're going out, it's about plate positioning. And we talked about that and looking at a quarter of your plate is for starch, a quarter of your plate is for protein, half of the plate is for your complex carbs, like your vegetables, non-starchy vegetables. That's what I'm thinking. And that could be just a salad too. Not to overpressure yourself, because we're already stressed in our lives right now. And we don't want to give us extra stress, because you just won't lose the weight. The fat won't come off if you're already overstressed. So be kind to yourself. Think about things that you'll be looking so good in that bikini when it comes to the summer here, because it's right around the corner and it's already hot here where I live. I think it's already 85, 90 degrees today. So, let's keep things like that in mind. When you have something in the near future that gives you a little bit more motivation about working on the weight loss and making sure from day to day that we question ourselves and eat mindfully and intentional, almost like intuitive eating, right? Think about what you're putting in your body that is going to give you health benefits for the long run. And please remember, I'm on Instagram, and please come check me out anytime. And if you are looking for me and you want to reach out, please do go to regedited.com and give me an email through there and say hello. Thought first, take care of ourselves, then take care of the family. Because if we're not taking care of ourselves and our health is really bad, our mood swings, everything is out of control, how are you going to keep your household and your family life in control? Always keep searching for the perfect bite and balance. We'll talk to you later. Cheers.